this is my story. So my family originally comes from Puerto Rico. It's a beach town called Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. My dad was in the military right when the Gulf War kind of kicked off. I was born. So a lot of my childhood was spent in Puerto Rico. Probably when I was like 4 or 5, we ended up getting stationed in Virginia in Fort Eustis. And that's where I spent a lot of my childhood as well. And when I was 10, my dad left the military and he found a job here in Central Florida, and we've been here ever since. I have one brother. His name is Robert. He will forever be my baby brother. He's 7 years younger than me, and he is a fireman. Robert is forever my baby brother, no matter how old he gets. So he was my baby doll. He was like my baby, like alive. And I remember one time a bully was picking on him, and I ended up getting into that little fight with them just because I was very protective of him. Growing up, I did spend a lot of time just doing arts and crafts. I'm forever a Disney princess kid. So I remember vividly drawing the Disney princesses and just sketching them out. I also got a job at a print shop right after high school. I was like the productions assistant. I would bind books. I would cut poster boards. I would do a lot of like the office-y kind of work, and that's where I was first introduced to graphic design as kind of like a career path, and I kind of fell in love with it. So working at the print shop really kind of ignited this passion for graphic design that I have. While I was at the print shop, I decided to try to apply and go to Full Sail University. I did volunteer with a group that Full Sail had, where they would partner with local nonprofits and provide graphic design assistance and services. I did graduate at the top of my class, and I was awarded the Advanced Achievement Award. After graduating, I started working at a nonprofit here locally, so I got to really exercise my creative freedom and my creative muscle with that job. While I was working at the nonprofit, my best friend actually sent me a job posting for Dixon Ticonderoga, and she jokingly said, "Hey, aren't these the pencils that you're obsessed with?" I remember I got back to her and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, these are the pencils of my childhood. These are the only pencils I've ever used." I love being able to work on a team with a bunch of different creatives from different backgrounds, and being able to kind of create a uniformed look for different brands. In my previous job, I did have creative freedom, but that at times can get intimidating. Being able to create within the framework of these established brands really is almost more challenging and more rewarding at the end. I have one dog. He is the love of my life. His name is Major. He's a golden retriever. We got him right around the start of the pandemic. Thanks for listening to my story.